Ew. I can feel the garlic at the back of my throat.
Leave it to TikTok to come up with a brand new way to not only look dumb, but also injure yourself. A bizarre new trend of popping some garlic into your nose is appearing all over the platform, but doctors are increasingly warning against the dangerous side effects. I'm gonna get into all of those details in just a moment, but first, if you could do us a big favor and please tap that like button, we'd really appreciate it. And with that out of the way, let's begin. While garlic often goes nice with foods like, I don't know, bread or pasta or chicken, this new trend has people on TikTok sticking it up their nose. In multiple viral videos, people leave the garlic up their nose for around 20 to 30 minutes. They then take out the garlic and are astonished at the amount of snot that drips out afterwards. With many people experiencing either allergies or colds that cause congestion, this technique seems rather easy. But like anything, if it's too good to be true, something is probably wrong with it. Now, this unproven medical claim making the rounds on TikTok has garnered the attention of some medical professionals. According to Dr. Richard Wender, who is the chair of family medicine and community health at the University of Pennsylvania, he said, "Evidence is important, and it would be wrong to say that we've done extensive research about garlic in noses, but in general, garlic itself and the chemicals of garlic don't interact much with human tissue." He also added that in fact, shoving garlic up your nose could actually have the reverse effect. It may actually irritate your nostrils and therefore make them less effective at doing what they're supposed to do. The doctor goes on to say, "I don't think that putting garlic up your nose one time is likely to do any harm to the mucous membranes of your nose, but if you made a habit out of it, there is at least worry that putting garlic repeatedly against the inner part of your nostril could cause inflammation, which can cause bleeding and thin your mucus." What's wild is that the mucus actually coming out of these people's noses in these videos could actually be caused by putting the garlic into their nose. When your nostril gets irritated, it begins to produce excess mucus, which is why we see so much of it flowing out in these nasty videos. To be clear, this is not the same as eliminating the congestion that you've been feeling. That congestion actually sits higher up in your nasal cavities of your sinuses, and all of this mucus is just what built up after you jam the garlic cloves into your nose for 30 minutes. Your best bet to rid yourself of congestion, according to Dr. Wender, is to try safer solutions such as antihistamines, over-the-counter saline sprays, or by using a neti pot to alleviate that stuffy feeling. TikTok has a history though of doing these weird and sometimes dangerous food challenges, or as some like to brand them, health hacks. Although the only health hack here are the people pretending to have medical knowledge on this app. Back in 2020, there was even a brief trend of people consuming nutmeg in large quantities because it provided a feeling of being high. Unfortunately, doing that could also lead to an early grave. These claims that garlic will relieve your congestion also comes after TikTok said that they were going to crack down on viral conspiracies regarding COVID-19. In February, they announced that there would be a new fact-checking system that would actually flag content for having unverified information. According to a few people that tried posting their garlic challenge, TikTok did take down their first video, but none of the other ones released even received a flag saying that this was unverified content or even misleading information. Regardless, we feel it's important to spread this information to hopefully make someone out there think twice about putting garlic up their nose, or anything for that matter. Yeah, how about this? Don't put stuff up your nose unless it's approved by your doctor. But we would love to hear your thoughts on this story though, so don't forget to drop us a comment down below with what you think. And while you do that, I'm gonna check out some of your comments from the video titled Top 10 Celebrities That Defended Britney Spears. Southern Unlimited says, "Can you imagine being trafficked by your own father? When is someone that can actually do something about the situation going to do something?" It is absolutely heartbreaking, and the way that you just put it right there, couldn't have said it better myself. I hope that this new legal representation that she's getting actually moves the needle a little bit and gets her away from her dad that she so desperately needs to be away from right now. Gatekeeper says, "Who can hate on her? I can't remember her doing anything horrible. I remember her being a hard worker who loved her fans." Unfortunately, at that time, and still to this day, if you, I say you, but if the public sees someone that has, like, I don't know, lots of fame and celebrity status, and they just assume that they're these wealthy, privileged people, it becomes easier to hate on them. You think of them as less of a human and more of just this like icon or this thing that they can just change their situation with cash, when really it's not always the case. Christina says, "The list of what's wrong with the situation is too long. It's heartbreaking that justice isn't being served. No one deserves that." Absolutely no one deserves this, and like I said many times, hopefully she can get out of this soon. Kim says, "I really hope she is getting her freedom back, and no matter what she chooses to do with it, I will support her." I think we're all gonna support her, and I really hope she sues her family. I think that'll be really great. Mary at 31 says, "There are celebs who pretend to be woke for the clout, and then there are the ones who pretend to care about Britney for it. How sad is that?" Sadly, it's very sad. It's almost disgusting, if you will, to see some of these celebrities who just not that long ago were just all over Britney. And then here they are again being like, she's so wonderful. I'm such a big supporter. It's like, you know we have the internet, right? Either way, guys, that has been today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I've been your host, Johnny Rogers, and until next time, stay classy, YouTube. Or at least try.